Spay asks, is it OK that Theresa May's Brexit plan is less popular than Adam rapping?
It's not that unpopular, is it?
I mean, I hear your question, Spade. I'd like to answer like this. No, I'm kidding. I think so.
The one thing the country were united in.
All I'm saying, at least my rapping has never led to a mass resignation.
It's led to a mass of people turning over to QI.
Look, how best to put this? What an absolute shitstorm of a week it's been. A year ago, Theresa May promised to deliver us a strong and stable government. Right now, there's a very good chance she won't be in charge this time next week.
I think there's a good chance she won't be in charge on +1.
I mean, this has been a remarkable week in politics this week, so let's look at how we all got here. It all began on Tuesday. That was nothing, that was me. It all began on Tuesday when the Prime Minister announced she had agreed a draft Brexit deal with the EU. She then had to convince her cabinet to back her, so she called a special cabinet meeting on Wednesday afternoon. It lasted for 5 hours and was described by some in attendance as, quote, a marathon.
That blows my mind. That's not a day's work. Like, it's one of the most important decisions ever facing the country.
Yeah.
I've had longer games of Monopoly. Like...
We spent longer deciding on the bear outfits for last week's show.
Not a Dolly Parton's song wasn't working 9 till 2.
Apparently the meeting was so tense that at one stage one of the ministers was in tears.
They'd just seen the new John Lewis advert.
I reckon it was because it was it 585 pages?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I reckon Michael Gove walked off of it rolled up under his arm to the toilet, didn't they?
Despite the tension, Theresa May emerged from number 10 and declared that it was the collective decision of the cabinet to agree the draft deal. The day after the meeting, the Brexit Secretary, Dominic Raab, resigned. That's the Brexit Secretary. The guy who's been negotiating the deal. The guy who only last week realised how much trade from Europe passes through our ports, didn't like the deal, he's been negotiating. Which begs the question, what the shit has he been doing for the past few months? The Prime Minister outlined the deal before Parliament yesterday. Look, the main point seemed to be... Here are the points. Britain leaves the EU on March the 29th next year with a 2-year transition period. There's an agreement over how to avoid a hard border between Ireland and Northern Ireland. EU nationals living in the UK for 5 years in a row can stay with their families, and there will be an end to free movement. Theresa May said this deal is better than no deal or no Brexit. Those are the basics. And look, I'm going to be massively ignorant, but I'm going to say this. Here's what I don't get. Most people voted for Brexit because they wanted to take back control of the borders and the laws, right? Now, Theresa May said this week that this deal will do that, but it's going to take a little bit of time, but still no one's happy. And this is what I don't understand. I honestly don't know what Britain wants anymore. And maybe it's because I'm an Australian, but I'm looking as an outsider going, I don't know what... It's like trying to please someone else's kid. Going, I've got pizza, I've got fish fingers, I've got pasta. What more do you want? I don't know what's going to keep you happy at this point.
It's called pasta.
That's exactly my point. It's exactly my fucking point. I don't understand you people. What do you want? The fuck do you people want?
This is like the end of one of your tour shows.
Look, mate, I didn't want fish fingers for lunch.
You know, bringing up fingers with Alex is offensive.
Is it true you said you wanted to do a play because you found touring and doing stand-up very lonely?
Very lonely.
Are you joking?
Yes.
Oh, it's your tour support.
I found it lonely and depressing.